As we speak, Bongo Ideas, Amazing TV, and Trouble Carlos are, in fresh trouble. And if they do not meet the demands of the lawyers of Kofi Mole, then they are likely going to be dragged to court. What actually happened? It all started from 25th January 2025 when Kofi Mole, a Ghanaian musician, granted an interview on KSS, that is Koji Sheldon Studios. And after that, a series of tweets, series of videos, and other unsavory remarks, made about him, sent him or made him ask his lawyers to get back at these people. And if care is not taken, we are in for a legal battle between these particular four entities that I've mentioned. So at this point, the heat is on. So everything started on the 25th of January 2025 when Kofi Mole made an appearance on What a Rapper Said. That is a show organized by Koji Sheldon Studios. And after the particular interview from the What a Rapper Once Said, a particular gentleman associated with the Koji Sheldon brand, that is Elikem, cut portions of this particular interview and then posted it on his TikTok account for promotional purposes. All right. Fast forward, Bongo Ideas tweeted about Kofi Mole, and this was what Bongo Ideas said about Kofi Mole. Say no to drugs, cut down on the smoking, or better still quit. You are looking older than your age. You be fine boy, don't let drugs destroy you. And after he tweeted this, he tagged Kofi Mole. So Bongo Ideas has branded himself as, a critic, and he pays attention to the tiny details. And in fact, it appears that from what is actually happening, it appears that this particular tiny detail is proving to be a very, heavy one, a very big one, of course. So away from Bongo Ideas, another entity that was included in Kofi Mole's cease and desist letter from his lawyers is Amazing TV Ghana, which is a YouTube channel. Now, what they did is actually funny. You see the thumbnail they used for one of their videos after Bongo Ideas had tweeted about the issue with Kofi Mole, etc. They also made a video in that regard. And for their thumbnail, they used one of the, previous pictures of Kofi Mole. And then if you look carefully, the one in the middle, it appears that they cropped out, I don't know whether it's an AIDS patient or someone suffering from whatever kind of deficiency. You see how thin the person is looking. And then they put Kofi Mole's head on it. And the funniest part and the craziest part is what they included in the caption. Kofi Mole is dying. I mean, can you imagine? Someone who is alive, well, and kicking. And you can actually make a YouTube video, using this damning, this, I don't know how to describe this particular caption, but I think that, well, it is uncalled for. It was uncalled for. It doesn't add up to anything. Kofi Mole is dying. Dying of what? And that is part of the reasons why Kofi Mole's lawyers have written to this particular entity. The very last person included in this particular issue is Trouble Carlos, who is actually in trouble. Ragati Asamaba. Yes, of course, Asamaba. Trouble Carlos, on the other hand, used the purported before and after picture of Kofi Mole, and in a video posted on his social media platform, also, added his voice to what was actually going on, what Bongo Ideas and Amazing TV had done. He also added his voice to it, and this was what he said.
Sheye na wanfa dross anka ho da se entampe anwea chese eyadia ebetetewa ayo pasa mia midina hayi se meka mfie kirewa unyini manyini pa na enso so meba wiase menomo nsada menomo entampe da menomo husie da ade bia ye husie na se ade bia babum bia no ebi nkomi ensade manu bi da mam ntwantro menom 13 years I didn't like it. Intin ensa efro bin kamanu piem so ati ase sama hu de wa Kofi Mole wo si atete apansam Kofi Mole na wo ho no before nie ana after ensusu nie sa koko 3 ensama na wo ka kire na nambufuo nyina na yampa koko 3 say Kofi Mole sole Chale, it is a mehuna mamera who meant to be crankasa. Kofi Mole or Soria any asray would make chesa and a bonsam tawa. Just already a reason muboni bia a binam ni hunim binam nunu. Kofi Mole diano. And I heard the Kofi Mole wire. Sana and say ya na yanten and Canada no more may say so call off. Che, no co interview her the wire the two. Just watching Trump, just why you trying sex wing up? Where was it?
On the part of Trouble Carlos, after he had finished posting this particular video, Kofi Mole slid into his DM and then also told him his peace of mind in what you're seeing on the screen. You'll pay for everything you've said about me. You don't know me, but you speak on my name like we live in the same house together. You shall never see peace in your life. It might be too late for you to apologize. After Kofi Mole entered into his DM, Trouble Carlos came back with another video, which was this time around, making mockery of Kofi Mole, saying that he received a threatening message from him and that it has made him sick and he couldn't sleep throughout the night, so had gone out to get medicine and all those kind of stuff.
2025, and a year on the 11th of May 2025, Kofi Mole, Mole, whatever the name is, Obamidia Mube sending me some threatening message be. Say I will never see peace in my life. The ebe to me no. Maybe be patch us now. Are you too late? And since I'm not kind, it is really tormenting me. Like emotionally, it is draining. I can't even sleep in the night. Say above 125. It will you mean to me now? Inti NSA we am call and the whole night meant me and how many because like it is really affecting my mental health. And yes, I'm get to cry. Inti me call me GP. No man, so at least me take you idea. Me that me call report to the man. Your friend, I'm a trip.
Now, it appears that when all this was going on, Kofi Mole had his own game plan, his own intention. And it appears as though, like what Obinim said, you're fast. So he quickly informed his lawyers, who happened to be from the Afajato chambers, and they wrote to these three individuals that I have mentioned. Now, let's take a look at what the lawyers said in their, cease and desist letter issued to Bongo Ideas, Amazing TV, and Trouble Carlos. One of the interesting parts of this particular letter written to these three individuals has to do with the apology they are supposed to issue for 8 solid weeks. So it means that every week they will come, use the same medium they used to, spread that particular rumor or made those remarks about Kofi Mole. They will come online and then issue an apology for 8 solid weeks. Now, Bongo Ideas has started his apology. In fact, he released a statement, retracting and apologizing to Kofi Mole right after the lawyers wrote to them. So here is what Bongo Ideas said. I'd like to address the concern related to a recent tweet I posted about Ghanaian artist Edward Amwa, known as Kofi Mole. The tweet stated, "Say no to drugs, cut down on the smoking or better still quit. You're looking older than your age. You be fine boy, don't let drugs destroy you. At Kofi_Mole." This tweet was made out of sincere concern and not with any ill intent. Having worked with Kofi Mole and having a friendly relationship with him, my words stemmed from a place of personal concern, reflecting feelings shared by many fans. However, I recognize that the way I expressed my thoughts and the public nature of my post may have created a misunderstanding and caused unintended harm. I have no evidence to corroborate my claims regarding drug use, and I truly regret any misrepresentation that arose from my message. Consequently, I retract the tweet and any associated post. Offer my heartfelt apology to Kofi Mole for any distress or damage to his reputation caused by my words. I commit to reposting apology periodically on relevant platforms in a manner that is agreeable to all parties involved. I remain dedicated to offering respectful and responsible commentary. Albert Nat Hyde, Bongo Ideas. So I think that at this point, it is safe to say that it has moved from Bongo Ideas is in trouble with two others to Bongo Ideas is feeling apologetic with two others. Currently, nothing from Amazing TV Ghana and Trouble Carlos is out there in the public domain yet. We are monitoring the situation, and when they also issue their apology or any further steps or actions they also take, I will be the first person to break that particular news to you. So make sure you like, follow if you're on Facebook, on TikTok, subscribe to the channel, bring in your comments so that, we keep the page alive. I'll see you in the next video, but still the heat continues.